Hi, everybody. Welcome to CROW1 Tarot. This is Melody. This is a general reading. It's going to be a Pick a Crow reading. And what this Pick a Crow reading is about, it's uh, what messages, spirit, lasting messages or advice that spirit has for you as a general collective, what you need to release in your life. We're going to use the Butterfly Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and the Power of Surrender cards by Judith Orloff. That I'm going to see what spirit is telling you you need to release in today, 2018, for the year to usher in to make room for 2019's abundance. Okay, so we're going to check in on your path where you're at using the Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. We're going to check in on the lessons that you have learned using the Wisdom of the Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. We're going to see what is hidden coming towards you in 2019 by using the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. I always get that mixed up. Okay, we're going to see what Spirit's final advice is as far as ending 2018 and ushering in 2019. Additional advice. And for clarifiers, we're going to use Jennifer Glass's Crystal Vision Tarot. Okay. All right. So this is a general reading. It's not specific to any sign. It's not specific to any person. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. And surrender what you need to leave. Please don't take it with you into 2018. If it don't fit, don't make it. All right. With that being said, let's get started. So we're going to do a Pick a Crow. And because usually it's Pick a Crow 3, but we're going to do 4. Okay, because we are ending 2018 and I'm curious. I want to reach a general spectrum of souls for this message. So we're going to do 4 crows, Pick a Crow 4 times, and using these cards. All right, so let's get started. We're going to shuffle up these ones real quick, and then we're going to cut them where Spirit says to stop. So this is Pick a Crow number 1. Where are you at right now in your life for whoever picked Crow number 1? Rock bottom, a number 10. So where you're at right now on your path is you are at rock bottom. Like, you can't go any lower. You've already hit the bottom. The only way to go now is up. Okay. And number 10, which is an ending of a cycle. And like I said, this is where you're at now. This is what you need to let go of. So what you need to do is let go of everything. The only way you can go up, or the only way you can go when you hit rock bottom, is up. Okay, is the message that they are sending forth. And it's a number 10. It's an ending of a cycle. Okay, so for Pick a Crow number 1, you have hit rock bottom, and now the only way that you can go is up in your life, and give your life over to Spirit, is what I say, and let them guide you. All right. So, what is the lessons that you have learned in 2018 for Pick a Crow number 1? What is the lessons that you have learned in 2018? Going to use the Jennifer Glasso Crystal Vision Tarot to clarify. So the lessons that was learned for Pick a Crow number 1 is number 22, blessed. So you had to learn the lesson of how to feel blessed within, spirit, is what I feel. All right, so let's clarify that with the blessed card. the lesson that you had to learn for pick a card number one? Eight of Wands. So you had to be blessed. You had to learn that you were blessed with perhaps the gift of communication. Okay. And it took you to hit rock bottom to realize that. Like I said, the only way to go is up now, and you need to move forward from it, is what Spirit is telling me. You need to move forward from that rock bottom. You need to find movement in your life, and I feel that you will. You're going to have some kind of swift movement coming in, and I feel that Spirit is going, they're telling you that you are blessed, is what I feel. And that was your lesson. You had to learn to listen to Spirit and understand that you are blessed. And that's why you had to hit rock bottom, is what I feel, for Pick a Crow number one. Okay. So, what is Spirit's advice on what you need to surrender today to usher in 2019? Okay. So, what does the Pick a Crow number one need to surrender today to usher in 2019? Okay. Okay, so they're telling you to surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. And hence the feeling of being blessed. So I understand why they're telling you that had to be a lesson. Okay, and changing your mind. So they're telling you to surrender to changing your mind all the time, and be surrender to the magic of who you are. That's what you need to let go of, okay? For 2018, you need to let go of this hitting rock bottom energy of not feeling blessed, and um, blessed with communication, and blessed to move forward in your in the magic of who you are. They're telling you to surrender to that. Pick a Crow number one, to surrender in surrender to the magic of who you are when it comes to listening to your intuition. And because I feel that Spirit is talking to you, and to quit changing your mind and surrender into what you initially feel and think. Okay, because that's just the universe speaking to you. Okay, so what is hidden? What's coming towards Crow number one for 2019? What is the hidden blessing? What is the hidden blessing for Pick a Crow number one coming towards them in 2019? The prison wave, self sabotage, poverty, and consciousness. Okay, so it's number 31. So, what's coming towards you, I feel, is um, you are going to self sabotage a little bit yourself, because you have hit rock bottom. You're in that present energy of hitting rock bottom. Okay, so what's coming towards you is I feel that you're going to break free of this, okay? But we are going to clarify that. What is going on with the prison wave? Self sabotage, poverty, and consciousness. So that's what is hidden. What is coming towards you that is hidden? Number 31. We're going to read it because they're telling me there's a specific message in here. That's why it come out for Crow number one. When a prison waif arrives in his realm as an ally, he comes to remind you of the law of paradoxical intent. Your own self-sabotaging thoughts and hidden beliefs are in fact preventing you from your highest good. You might believe that you're doing all you can to manifest your reality. Perhaps you're giving in to thoughts such as the following: I can't do this. I am unworthy. I'll fail, so why try? I don't deserve this. I am unlovable. So that's why Spirit is telling you to surrender to the magic of who you are. Surrender to changing your mind and causing the self sabotage. Okay. So that's why they're telling you to, the lesson is you need to feel blessed in the magic of who you are and stop communicating bad self stop self sabotaging, blah 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 blah, sorry about that. Stop self sabotaging yourself with your words and your thoughts, and start feeling blessed. Start feeling the magic of who you are. Stop changing your mind and start following the advice that Spirit is giving you intuitively, because that's why you're sitting in rock bottom, is because you are self-sabotaging yourself. Okay, so that's what Spirit is telling you to release, so that you can bring in this blessed energy into 2019, is what I feel. Okay, so we are going to get a postcard from Spirit and see what additional advice Spirit has for Pick a Crow number one, as far as how to get rid of this prison wave energy, the self sabotaging thoughts, any additional advice that he may have, or she, your guides, Spirit in general, any additional advice that they may have to release these thought patterns, and to step into that blessed energy for 2019. What additional spiritual advice do you have for Pick a Crow number one? Okay, so this is what the postcard looks like on one side. Dearest you, are you taking yourself and your problems too seriously? Maybe fear of the future is weighing on you. We would like you to take a little break from all that and start having fun. When you stop fixating on what has been making you heavy-hearted, we get a chance to move some magic in your direction. We just need you to go a little we just need you to let go a little. Spirit needs some room and gets very inspired by your laughter when you have fun. When was the last time you really got loose, silly, and goofy? Maybe you need to go dancing or watch some very funny comedy to make you laugh, or call that one friend you know will remind you how ridiculous and delightfully giddy you can be. You will return refreshed and renewed and ready to once again see the world as less daunting, and you will be ready to receive in perfect timing the bounty that Spirit has for you. Don't you just love how much we care about you? Yes, I agree to that. Have some fun in your life. Get rid of this bad talk. Start feeling blessed in what you already have. Remove and surrender that changing thought pattern. Remove and surrender to the magic of who you are and what you can attract. Okay, and yes, you may be standing at rock bottom right now, but like I said, the only place is to go is up. Laugh. It's good for the soul. That's what Spirit has to say for Pick a Crow number one. Okay. So we're going to move on to Pick a Crow number two. What message do you have for Pick a Crow number two? Where are they at right now? Magical Map Shifter number 52, and it's in an upright position. Okay, what number was this? Oh, 10. Yeah, the cycle ended. All right. So number 52, which is a 7. Sevens are about having faith, being patient, and planning to harvest something in the future that you've been working really hard on. That's where the patience comes in. patience and nurturing what you have planted. Okay, and trust in the universe that they are going to nurture it as well and make it grow for you. Okay, so this is called the magical map shifter. So you have the ability to bring this positive intent in different options into your life, is what I feel. So we're going to read what that message is for Pick a Crow number 2. They're telling me that there's a specific message in this one too for some reason. All right, so Spirit orchestrates everyone's destiny. When the magical map shifter card arrives, it comes with a mission to make you aware of the people who come into your life to impact your personal growth. Perhaps you may meet a soulmate whose presence invites you to be the best you that you can be, or someone who leads you out of difficulty and into a place of safety or success. Pay attention to those individuals who cross your path today, because you to and cause you to reflect on your journey. Be awake and aware, and you'll recognize them for the important change agents they are. Your whole perspective about who you are and why you're here will shift. The magical map shifter always initiates you into a better version of yourself. So perhaps there very well could be somebody coming into your life today to change that perspective, to usher in something into 2019 that is better for you, that will bring an abundant change. Okay. So let's move on to what is the lesson that you learned in 2018 for Pick a Crow number 2. What was the lesson that you learned? Loyal hearts. So this is a number 8. Okay. So I feel that the universe has come in and moved your heart chakra into they just moved it. They perhaps healed it and balanced it. Okay. So the lesson that you learned was how to have a loyal heart. And I'm seeing 2 owls, so you gain some kind of knowledge whenever you learn this lesson, is what I feel. And I'm seeing crowns on the owls' heads, which tell me that you have matured. You have matured with this wisdom or knowledge that came from this lesson about a loyal heart. That's what I feel the lesson was. Okay. So we are going to move on to what do you need to release in 2018 so that you can make room for some kind of abundance in 2019? What needs to be released for Pick a Crow number 2? What needs to be released for Pick a Crow number 2? Um, in 2018, now that it's the new year coming and the ending of this year is happening today, what needs to be released today from 2018 so it can make room for something that's coming in 2019? What needs to be released? Okay. So they're telling you to surrender from unhealthy relationships. Um, Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So that's why you had to learn the lesson about a loyal heart and some kind of emotional lesson, and you learn something from this lesson about emotional maturity. So that's what Spirit is telling you. Pick a Crow number 2, that you need to surrender unhealthy relationships. Okay. And I feel that, and we got heavenly signs. So you need to you are being guided through your heavenly spirit guides or angels or loved ones on how to surrender to these. And that I feel that they're healing you. And they're healing you because you've learned this lesson. Okay. And I feel that that's why the magical map shifter is here, is because somebody is coming in to teach you this lesson. And I feel that, this person has come into your life, taught you this lesson, on this loyal heart and how to, um, surrender them unhealthy relationships or habits. I feel that spirit has come in to help you, and that's why you're in the present energy of the magical shapeshifter. So the person that's coming in to guide you is from is heavenly sent. I feel, like I said, perhaps be a loved one, it could be a spirit guide, or it could just be your angels, is what I feel. But whoever it is, they are in your presence right now, okay? And they're helping you to surrender, this is what I feel. All right, so what's coming towards you that is hidden in 2019 for Pick a Crow number 2? The Camel Boy, small steps in asking for help. So, and it's a number 33. So, and that's a 6. So that's about balance, harmony, and flow. So you are definitely asking for help. You are taking the small steps to ask for help. And I feel that they are coming in to help you in 2019. Heavenly signs. They are showing you the signs that they are there to help you, is what I feel. And they know that you have taken the small steps to learn this lesson and to be able to surrender and to ask for help from your angels and your guides. What a beautiful message for 2018. So, yes, what I feel is what you are making room for is the ability to call in your spirit guides and your angels and speak to them and ask them for the help that you need, okay, to find the balance and the harmony in your life, is what I feel, okay. So let's pull a postcard from spirit for Pick a Crow number 2. What message, spirit, do you have for Pick a Crow number 2 for the ending of 2018 to usher in 2019? Okay, so they're saying, dearest you, we know everything in the universe is perfect, even its flaws, and we view the creation of spirit in total awe. All is unique, yet part of a unity of existence. But the human existence is a little different from ours. You tend to have a specific standard for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through your eyes, allowing things to be as they are without judgment. Don't wait until a perfect moment or a mood to start something. Instead, enter life with all its flawsomeness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are too. Imperfect and human, complex or simple, it doesn't matter. For there is always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an ideal, you uncover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable. So, yes, that is the message for Crow number 2. That's a spirit additional spiritual messages for Pick a Crow number 2. Okay, so let's Pick a Crow number 3. Move on. So, where is Pick a Crow number 3 right now in this very moment in 2018 for pick whoever chose Pick a Crow number 3? Follow the leader. So another number 4, which it's this one's a 40, which does end up being a 4. So I feel that we got follow the leader. So I do feel that you are following somebody or something. We are going to read that. They're telling me there's some specific message again. There must be a good reason why I have to. They've been pushing me all morning to do this reading. Okay. Every life is a teaching tool for others. You Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. Okay. So for those of you who picked up crow number 3, you're being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life. The experiences of battles won and lost, place discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it by being fully authentic. You'll lead others into the light. You'll be required to divulge some things about your past so that may help someone else. Lead with love. There is another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then in turn have more to offer. Okay, so this is pick a crow number 3, where you're standing at today in this present moment. Okay, beautiful energy. All right, so what was the lesson that you had to learn in 2018? Pick a crow number 3. The lesson you had to learn in 2018 was deep knowing, a number 43, which adds up to a 7. Okay. So you had to learn how to listen to your intuition, is what I feel. Okay. I feel that you had to perhaps go back to school to learn how to listen to your intuition and just um, and there's another owl on there. Okay. So the lesson you had to learn in 2018, I feel, is to trust and listen to your intuition, because number 43 is a number 7, and that's about trusting and having faith in the universe. Okay. So I feel that this was your lesson. You had to learn how to trust in your intuition, in that deep knowing. I feel that you had to learn how to trust in it and have faith in what you knew deep down in your soul was right, is what I feel. Okay. So that was your lesson in 2018. So we're going to clarify that. They're telling me to clarify it. Clarify this deep knowing in reverse. The Two of Pentacles. The deep knowing on how to balance things here in the 3D world, as well as balance your life spiritually, balance your life physically, and balance your life emotionally. That's what I feel. Okay. Um, that's why they were trying to get that message out. So that's what your lesson was. You had to learn how to balance everything out and to listen to that intuitive message on how to do so, is what I feel. So that's what your lesson was for 2018 for those of you who pick a crow number 3. So what is it that you need to surrender in 2018 to make room for in 2019? So, what is it that you need to surrender in 2018 to make room for in 2019? Okay. All right. So, what they're telling you is you need to surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others. Okay. And take the next step now. Okay, so stop procrastinating, stop being stubborn, and take the next step that the universe is guiding you to take. Follow the leader, is what they are telling you. Take that next step and stop being stubborn about it. Okay, so let's move on to what is hidden. That's what is coming towards pick a card number 3 in 2019 that is hidden. The web weaver, synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect, and another number 4. So this is what's coming towards you. Once you take that next step, release stubborn, balance out your inner knowing, and follow the leader into whatever way they're trying to guide you. And what's coming towards you, what you're making room for, is you're weaving your web of what you are meant to do. You're weaving your web, of life. Synchronicity, divine intelligence, cause and effect. So you are actually you are making your own destiny, is what I'm trying to spit out. Okay, you are weaving your web of destiny, divine intelligence. You are doing the cause and effect. You are using synchronicity to weave your web in life, is what I feel is coming towards you. They're telling me that maybe I need to I don't even have that card out, or that deck out. Book, rather. Oh, there it is. Yes, I do. A number 4. So we're going to read that. Okay, the web weaver rejoices that your creations are far reaching and have positive effects on many. Every action, every thought, every word and deed is woven into the web of creation. When the web weaver appears as your ally, she grants you the way to others of like minded intention and lets you know you're not alone in your endeavors. So follow spirit's guidance, is what I feel you are making room for once you um, take the next step and surrender to the stagnant stubbornness. Find balance. You've learned a lesson to find balance and listen to spirit. Okay, so that's what you're making room for. Just when you need to make a connection like magic, synchronicity occurs. Music reverberates through the web and plays in harmony with your own. This is a sign to trust in the connectivity between all events. Magic is afoot for you. Okay? So if your query is about a relationship, the web weaver gives you assurance that meaningful coincidences come through to give you a reason to hope. Potential grows into reality in care and patience. Remember that the web reaches far and wide, and you're only capable of perceiving a small part of it. Trust and pay attention to the patterns you see play out in your life. All things will be revealed through the web. Okay? So, yes, take the next step, follow the leader, and start listening to your spirit guides, because they are guiding you towards finding balance in your life, in your heart, body, and soul, so that you can listen to your intuition. Surrender to the procrastination and the stubbornness. Take the next step, because destiny has something waiting for you in 2019, is what I feel for Pick a Crow number 3. So what's additional spiritual advice do you have for Pick a Crow number 3, spirit? Okay, so dearest you, let us ask you, are you looking for happiness outside of your everyday moment to moment experience, thinking you will find happiness out there someday? So many go chasing a magic it out there, but it never could be found there. So we want to share a secret that shouldn't be a secret. You are pure joy. What made you is pure joy. And every time you wake up, and even when you sleep, you have joy waiting to be expressed inside you. Joy and happiness and fullness come from doing joy, being joy, and knowing it, cultivating it, and lighting it in your heart so you can share it. You must know that this, so when the time comes, you will be fully free, and your joyful being and actions will turn you into a beacon of starlight. Look within and be joyful, even for tears and loss, for they mean you have lived, really lived. Jump into it all and love every minute of it. Again, Take the next step. Follow the leader. Spirit is guiding you. So listen to them. All right, so this is the final extra crow who decided to fly in for an additional message. So for Picket Crow number 4, we are going to see where you're at. Picket Crow number 4, additional message for 2002. Where you at? Strength, a number 44, which adds up to an 8. So 44 is a master number. And number 8 is about universal change. The key word is strength. So I feel that you are standing in your spiritual strength to hold the world in the palm of your hands and to plant this new seed. See the tree on top of the world? To plant that seed of intention and to nurture it, into letting it grow in your world, and to usher in some kind of a new beginning. You have the strength to stand on one leg, is what I feel. With she got one leg sticking out, she's holding the world in the palm of her hand with a tree growing in it. So I feel that you have the inner strength to do this, to stand on not only both your legs but one leg and find the balance within your life, within your spiritual self, to achieve this tree that you have planted in your world, is what I feel. You have the strength. That's where you're standing at right now in this additional message for Pick a Crow number 4. Okay. So let's clarify that strength card number 44 with a crystal vision tarot. 5 of Swords. Okay. And the reason why you have this strength is because you recognize the swords that have gotten stabbed in your back. And you're walking away from things right now in your present moment that no longer serves you, as far as deceptive energy, as far as heartbreak, as far as listening to spirits. There's a crow on that sword. So you're listening to spiritual guidance that's the lesson that you have learned. See, these swords are those lessons that has taught you to walk away. You're not, you can feel a bit defeated, but I feel that you're walking away from that feeling, that deceptive energy, that heartbroken energy. That's where you're standing in your present moment. Okay. You're gaining the strength to do so, and to stand in your stable energy, and to know what is no longer serving you, and the universe is helping you. They are guiding you. So what's the lesson learned for Pick a Crow number 4 in 2018? What lesson did they have to learn in 2018? A chance in the win, a number 12, so which adds up to a 3. A change in the wind. So the lesson you had to learn is, okay, a change in the wind in reverse. So we're going to read that. Number 12 in reverse. There are conditions brewing in your life you have no control over. Don't fight them. Change is inevitable. Blah, blah. Change is inevitable and is for the best, for the higher good. Even if this storm blows away the structures you think you built, your dreams on, all will turn out as it should. You will have a renewed clarity and strength to do something even better. Spirit is your ally. And that's why you are standing in this strength right now. And that's why you got the 5 of Swords energy, because you you know that change is inevitable, and you've got to walk away from that energy and make that change even though it may be a bit painful and you may feel a bit of being defeated, it is for your highest good. And I feel that that's the lesson that you had to learn. Okay. Is to tap into that strength to do that, is what I feel. And to understand. And remember, I said about the spirit, I feel, the crow on this sword, it's spirit guiding you out of this chaos, this and forcing you into this change that needs to happen. So I feel that that's what your lesson was. So let's clarify that. Oh my. By forcing you into a head over heart decision is what I feel. We got the Lovers card. It could pertain to love in a relationship, but I feel that you had to, they forced you to change that, change and open up that heart chakra, and to understand, that love will guide you. So I do feel that you tapped into the strength to walk away from things that no longer served you, from that deceptive heartbreak energy, that spirit is guiding you, so that you had to learn this lesson of forcing this change on how you feel, and forcing this change of opening up your heart, and um listening to spirit, and to guide you to walk away from perhaps a lover that was no longer good for you. Because look back here, we do have a gentleman walking away who has stabbed you in the back. Okay. So I feel that that's what your lesson was. You had to walk away from a lover. You Spirit is forcing you to walk away from a lover who has stabbed you in the back, and you are standing in the strength to make this change, is what I feel. Wow, what a beautiful message. Okay. So, what do you need to surrender in 2018 to make room for in 2019 for Pick a Crow number 3? Okay. So they're telling you to surrender to obsessive thinking. Okay. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. And I feel that you are, because the Lover's card popped up. Doing so will bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Retirement. Okay. So surrender that obsessive thinking and retire from it. Retire from things that no longer serve you. And one of the things is obsessive thinking over a person. Walk away from it. They broke your heart. It's time to let them go. Put Spirit is forcing you to stand in your strength to make this change. Okay. Stop obsessing over somebody. Retire from them obsessive thinking, obsessive thoughts about something, and turn it over to spirit in your angels, is what I they are telling me. That's what they're telling me to tell you. That's what they're saying. Okay. So what is hidden and coming towards you in 2019? The eyes of beauty, positive expectations, and clarity. And number 25, which is a 7. So you're going to see the beauty in all things. Once you retire this obsessive thinking, once you retire from the fact that you have been hurt, you've went through heartbreak, once you stand in your strength and make this change, you will see the beauty in all things. You will see the beauty in the whole situation. You will make room for love, clarity, um, make room for positive expectations. You will have faith and trust in what the universe is showing you and telling you and leading you towards. Okay. So let's pick a postcard for a closing message for Pick a Crow number 4. All right. So this is what the postcard looks like. All right. So, dearest you, for final closing messages from Spirit for the close of 2018 and to usher in 2019, this is what Spirit has to say. Isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again, full circle in ways you could not possibly have planned? You wonder how a dream could die only to be resurrected years later when you're really ready. You thought it was time back then, but your wisdom knows better than your small self, whose desires are unmet. Now here you are with a new opportunity to do things from a different, more mature perspective. We want you to trust that in this new opportunity or rebirth, you will be called in two directions, and the one that is unfamiliar will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, the uncharted places of infinite potential, we are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty will come if you remain in the present. You have come full circle, and now you can see that everything changes, is made new, and is given new hope. Loving you always from Spirit. All right. Well, again, may the new year usher in your greatest blessings and wishes and desires. And with that being said, blessed be from the crow's priestess. Happy New Year. I love you guys.